Dogs are surely without a doubt the most loving animals in this world, but unfortunately some animals have such heartbreaking past it's hard to believe, and today we're going to show you some priceless moments of shelter animals' reactions to being adopted. After spending much of his early life at this shelter, this small puppy just found out he's now on hold to be adopted.
Look at you waiting all patiently. Is this for you, sweetie? It is. You're on hold to be adopted. You have yourself a forever family.
The big day finally came, and this small puppy was more than happy to meet his new forever family. Sadly, these 4 adorable puppies were found malnourished and neglected by their previous owner, as they were left off at an amazing shelter. They came in as strays, but due to the circumstance it doesn't appear that way. Unfortunately, the shelter was already full without any room, but this amazing shelter could not turn away these beautiful helpless angels. This fluffy dog stood on her hind legs as she just found out she is being adopted. It's as though she couldn't believe it. This must be the start to a new and wonderful beginning. And how about this tiny pooch? He found out his new forever family was just outside the door and bursted into excitement. It's like he couldn't believe he now has a forever family. After being used for 3 years only for her puppies and probably never experiencing what love is, meet Pancake, and she finally got word that she now has a forever family after being rescued by this shelter. She was a bit shy, but her amazing shelter dad made sure to comfort her and reassured her that he found the perfect family for her. Life of a puppy mill dog can be truly heartbreaking, but thankfully this amazing shelter was able to save and also find this cute puppy mill mother dog a family, and she was beyond thankful. Even this cute and fluffy bunny was neglected and left to fend for itself, and to make matters even harder, its ear was extremely infected with ear mites. Luckily he was found and was being treated by this wonderful shelter mom, and he was indeed starting to pull through, but his shelter mom was fearful that the worst may be yet to happen because of the trauma this bunny's ear had already been through. After being fearful that the worst may have happened, it turns out it wasn't time for this bunny to cross the rainbow, as he had a lot of fight left in him, as the medication he received was helping him tremendously. And guess what? Even after being neglected, he was able to receive love from his wonderful shelter mom, who named him Frostbite, and turns out he's even litterbox trained, super sweet, and absolutely loves treats. They even had high hopes for him to be listed for adoption after he had fully recovered. Here's Frostbite after finally being able to pull through. From being neglected to fighting off a nasty ear infection, he was able to experience what it means to be loved from his amazing shelter mom, and was now a chunky boy looking for his forever family.
Severe case of ear mites, and his entire ear was just covered in crusty, super itchy ear mite debris. And we put him through some medical treatment. He's gained a lot of weight, and honestly, you would never know that he was in such terrible condition. So Frostbite was for his forever hold. His favorite treat is cilantro, so y'all come and adopt Mr. Frostbite.
Right now, every single one of our cages is empty, except for one. Leave, buddy. Why haven't you been adopted yet? You're such a sweetheart. You ready? Is it happening? Is it happening? But you're just gonna adopt him? No, you did, sweet. No. No. Fine. Enjoy your new life, okay? Take care, Harvey.
After heavy rainfall, this man heard the desperate cry for help of some newborn puppies that somehow got separated from their mother. Without hesitating, he sprung into action, rescuing them, one after the other, in hopes of reuniting them with their mom.
Ya. Ulala.
This kind-hearted man was able to reunite them with their mom. If you were tasked with this situation, how would you react, and would you adopt the mother dog along with her puppies? How about this sweet angel named Pachi, who's 10 years old? This story is a bit of a roller coaster of emotions. She was found and rescued and showed clear signs of pain and dire need for medical attention. After spending much time rehabilitating at this wonderful shelter, Pachi was now ready to start the journey of finding her very own forever home. The Pachi you see now, and the Pachi you saw in the past, seem like two completely different dogs, and this wonderful shelter was able to bring the best side out of the good girl despite her hard past. Sadly, this wonderful dog was surrendered at this shelter at no fault of his. The owners were no longer able to provide for him and did what they thought best. Scared and terrified of the new environment, his amazing shelter dad does his best to comfort him. This blissful pooch is Jimbo. He has lots of love and can't wait to show his new family. But sadly, Jimbo has been waiting for his chance to find his forever home since December 2020. And here's Jimbo on his adoption day. After spending many long nights and long lonely days, which was more than 425 days, his dream finally came through. Just look how happy he is. The wonderful girl you see here is Cuddles, and she was found abandoned, cold and all alone on Christmas Day. She was truly heartbroken and lost all hope in humanity until this amazing shelter stepped in. Luckily for her, a foster family heard what happened and decided to adopt her, and hopefully she can now begin to trust and love humans again. What you are looking at isn't a filthy carpet, but a pooch whose owner neglected him in the worst way possible. But just wait to see the transformation, you won't believe it.
It's Cedric!
After all the other cats had been adopted and finding their very own forever homes, sadly one cat wasn't adopted and he couldn't understand. This is Bismari, and he's the longest dog to stay at this wonderful shelter. But despite it all and not being able to find his forever home, he's by far the sweetest pooch you can come across. Sadly, this good boy has been at this shelter for over 135 days, but until then this heartwarming shelter will continue to show him lots of love and affection until he finds his place in the world. After being rescued, this baby kitten couldn't wait to be adopted, and had to let her amazing shelter mom know. 11-year-old Kavi was so excited that he finally got adopted. He couldn't wait to start his new life, but sadly 5 months into being in his new home he was returned back to the shelter and left truly heartbroken. Here's the most heartbreaking perspective of a dog who's been living at a shelter for quite some time, longing for someone to adopt them only for everyone to walk past them countless times.
This is Nora. She is one of the 9 dogs that was rescued from a high-volume kill shelter down south. She's extremely fearful and untrusting of humans. After being seen by her vet, we found out why. The vet had found a BB lodged in her back. They were safely able to remove it, and she is now available for adoption.
After being through such a tragic past, Nora received some life-changing news as she was now on hold to be adopted. She was a bit scared at first, but her amazing shelter dad made sure to reassure her that he found the best forever home for her and she will never feel such pain again.